guys, I want to start this video by wishing you all a very happy new year. I hope 2021 is amazing for you, much better than what 2020 was generally for most of us. And yeah, without further ado, we're gonna dive right in. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm Nika and I make book related videos, and as you can see from the title of this video, this is going to be my bookish resolutions video. I understand that this video is going up very late considering the various other videos that have already gone up, but that is because this year I have deliberately taken quite some time to think over and to ponder over all the resolutions that I've made. And in the long term, while I hope that I will be completing and achieving all of these goals, all of these resolutions, these will also be sort of like a guiding light for me as I go on reading throughout the year. Another thing, these are goals very much so confined to the field of reading for me. They are not my life goals or anything like that. So yeah, let's get started. This video is going to be very short because as much as I hope you will maybe take some inspiration from some of these, this is also going to be a record that I'm going to keep for myself. So yeah, all right. So the first resolution that I have is to think twice before buying a book, and basically to buy less books. Now this is because this is basically and solely a space related reason, and moreover I'll be moving to Delhi very soon once COVID goes down. So I don't know, maybe it seems really tacky if I keep on buying more and more books and there's no space for me to save them. Alternately, I will be investing more in ebooks in my Kindle and stuff like that. I'll be reading more ebooks than physical copies, and especially when it comes to say contemporary fantasy books like that, I'll be reading those in the ebook format. But if it comes to literary fiction, classics, or basically the books that I'll be requiring to read for my class, then those I might invest and buy an actual physical copies. But for the rest of the time, I will be investing in ebooks and I'll avoid buying books as much as I can. Now, generally, whenever I'm reading, I have this mental block in my head that I need to read this many books, I need to reach this specific goal. But this year, I really want to place more importance on quality and my enjoyment over quantity. So I want to read books that are, say classics or critically acclaimed books like that, and books which generally give me entertainment, rather than reading just for the sake of reading and not enjoying it or not learning anything from it. So yeah, enjoyment and quality over quantity. That's my next goal. Moving on, I also want to read more books from my shelf. As you can see from this video as well as from the other videos that I've put up, I've got quite a few books, and my shelves are bursting now, and there are quite a few books from these shelves that I haven't actually read, many books in fact. So this year I really want to read my shelf, so I'll be using the hashtag read your shelf, and you can definitely use it as well to keep track of all the books that I have read from my shelf. So yeah, because I understand book buying and book reading are two different hobbies, and I personally want to have a balance between both. So I want to read many of the books that are in my shelf and yet they have not been read. So yeah, then comes number related goals. All right, so firstly, I want to read 10 books every month. That is a general number, but if in case say I read a very huge book for a month, then the number will come down. But more or less it's like 10 books per month. Even if it's, well, basically I just want to read over 5 books each month, and I think that's going to be all right. If I read at least 5 books each month, I'm going to be really happy. But the general number I want to set for myself is 10, and for the yearly goal I have set it in Goodreads as 100. So yeah, that's that. Another thing is I will be unhauling more books that I'm not going to read anymore. I'll be selling them. If they are review copies, I will be asking you to cover the shipping price only. If they are my books, I will charge a whole number, which will include the shipping as well. And some of these books I may even give up as giveaway wins. So yeah, stay tuned for all of that. Then I was going over all the number related goals, so let's get back to that. I'm hoping to read more short stories this year, and I'm already going to start in January by starting with Russian short stories, more specifically Anton Chekhov's short stories. Then I also want to read more of these. Let me tell you, I want to read 10 non-fiction books, and I have already started. My first book of 2021 was actually a non-fiction book, and I'm really happy, and it's this book. This is my first read, and it's a non-fiction book, so we are doing great on that account. 10 non-fiction books. Then I also want to read 10 translated works. I want to read more than that, but I'm setting the minimum number as 10, so 10 translated works. Then I also want to read 5 graphic novels, because I've learned that I really quite enjoy them, and I'm actually really looking forward to getting the sequel of this book. This is amazing. This is the Mahabharata, basically, part 1, until the birth of Draupadi, I think. Yes, this is the birth. This book covers the story up until the birth of Draupadi. So I'm really looking forward to getting the next book very, very soon. Then 5 graphic novels. And then I also want to read 6 Assamese books. Now, Assamese is my mother tongue, so I want to read 6 books which are written in my mother tongue. The script, Assamese script, and not translated. I'm not talking about translated here. I also want to read 3 books written in Hindi, because I haven't read Hindi for quite some time, and I think it's time I get back to it, get well versed in it once again. Then lastly, my last goal is to finally start reading more Northeast literature. However, as a starting point, as a launch pad, I want to first start with at least 1 book from each of the northeastern states, and I've got quite a few collected with me, so I am going to start very, very soon, and I hope you will all join me as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it for my bookish resolutions of 2021. They are not that many, but I think I am going to really adhere to them this year. At least I hope I do. And if you have any such interesting, well, I won't say any such interesting, because everybody's goal is unique and specific to their lifestyle, reading changes, all of that. So yeah, do share your bookish resolutions, and if it really intrigues me, I might include it in my resolutions list as well. As you can see, these are the goals that I have. And I think I might also do a blog post on this one, and later on in 2021 I'm going to see this video and see how many of these resolutions and goals I achieved or stuck to. So yeah, that's that. Once again, have a happy new year, guys. I hope 2021 is amazing, and I'll see you very, very soon. I'm actually gonna go out and film the next video of this of my channel, the next video, which is going to be set in a book fair. So yeah, stay tuned for the next video as well, which will be coming up next week, I think. And I'll see you very, very soon. Take care. Peace out. Bye.